lessons where you too can learn to play the wonderful lyre of ancient Greece. And this particular lyre is made in modern Greece by an amazing company called Luthieros, Ancient and Modern Music Instruments. More about Luthieros on my website blog on the navigation bar at the top, where I've got all the details about their Lyre 2 project dedicated to reintroducing the beautiful lyre into our much less beautiful modern world. So the last 5 lessons we looked at, the last 5 lessons we looked at the first 5 strings of the lyre. And remember, we're talking about treating the lyre as a transposing instrument. It makes sense to think in terms of the white notes of the piano between C and C, because in the ancient Greek modes there weren't any key signatures as we know it, and also it's much easier to think in terms in the key of C, basically. So the last note we looked at was G, which was on the 5th string. So this next string is string 6, which we'll call A. So a little exercise, first of all giving the string numbers, followed by the note names. So we're starting off playing with my wonderful replica 2,500-year-old plectrum made of finely carved animal bone with string 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3. So just a simple little phrase. Now with the note names, and I'll play with my left hand finger pluck tones, because when you play the lyre, the best thing about it can sound like 2 instruments. You can have harp-like finger pluck tones in your left hand and guitar-like plectrum pluck tones in your right hand. So here we go. So starting off with the new note, string 6, which is A. So A, B, C, D, E, C, B, A, G, G, F, G, A, B, C, A, G, F, F, E, E. Now just to get used to playing, remember I said about alternating between left hand and right hand and even playing the notes together, we're going to try that. This is a very useful exercise because we're going to get used to playing specific intervals. The 5th sounds lovely when finger plucked as an accompaniment on the lyre. And contrary to the urban myth of the monotony of monophony in the ancient world, this sort of current prejudice we have in Western music that harmony was somehow magically invented with Monteverdi, this is a load of nonsense. Because the lyre and the harp, these are both really ancient instruments, are quite obviously designed to be played with 2 hands. Indeed, all the ancient depictions of the lyre, particularly the ancient Greek lyre, show this wonderful thing called a telemon, which is basically a strap to facilitate playing with both hands simultaneously. And of course the harp is played with 2 hands. And then you look at other ancient instruments like the double aulos, a double reed instrument. Double, i.e. it plays 2 notes simultaneously. In fact, more about, this is off on a tangent a bit, but if you want to learn more about the reasons for the urban myth of the monotony of monophony in the ancient world, please see the blog section of my website, where I've got a blog called The Urban Myth of the Monotony of Monophony in the Ancient World. Check it out. That's that plug out of the way with. So what I'm going to do, introducing playing 5ths to accompany the melody played with a plectrum. So in this arrangement now, I'm going to be playing A and the E, which is string 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 6 and 10. And the other chord I'm going to play, the other interval of a 5th, will be just down a 5th. So that gives you string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 and 9. So first of all, strings 6 and 10. And I'm going to use that to accompany that little melody I was playing, like this. So here we go again. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 6. And now we're going to play these two notes, which is G and the D, which is string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 9, like this. And I'm going to play above it this note here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. I lost me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, string 6. So like that. I'll just play that again because it's a bit awkward to get to grips with at first. So again, the string names A and the E. So it's A, B, C, D, E, C, B, A. Then playing G and a D, and have an A with the plectrum. A, G, G. One more time. So it's A, B, C, D, E, C, B, A, G, G. That's playing G and the D. Now the next part of the tune I can move down to F and the C. F and the C, which is string 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 and 8. So F and the C. And it's the same pattern, just going up, starting on your F, your 4th string. So it's F, G, A, B, C, A, G, F. And then you can play A and the E, sorry, E and the B with F above it. Nice dissonance there. So let's just play, I'll keep my mouth shut so you can actually hear the music this time, and hopefully you can follow it a bit better. So again, you have A and the E. Here's that little phrase. That's like the very beginnings of actually getting used to alternating between your left and your right hand. So all you've got to worry about is just basically a progression coming down. So A and the E, then you have G and the D, it's all parallel fifths, then F and the C, and E and the B. That's a very good exercise, I'll just try doing that. Just playing fifths coming down, because another tricky thing, initially tricky thing, when you play this beautiful lyre, unlike the harp, the strings aren't colour-coded, so you've got to get used to the spacing between the notes when you play a fifth. Just like when you play a fifth on the piano, there's always 2 notes with 3 notes in the middle. So that's, just get used to that, so just do that little exercise coming down again. So it's A and the E, G and the D, F and the C, and E and the B. Just do that a few times. So one more time with that tune, just so you can understand exactly what's going on. Then moving your left hand down to the next fifth. Moving your left hand down to the next fifth. Moving your left hand down one again to the next fifth. And that's the basics of how you play the lyre. And as all the ancient depictions seem to show, because all the ancient depictions of lyre players very clearly show a plectrum in the right hand with the left hand behind the strings. Anyway, I thought that was a bit more of a challenge, more to come. Thank you for listening and bye for now.